Hello everyone, welcome to another Elliot Wave concept. It's still the voice of Green Michaels as always, and today I'm going to be sharing with you the wave count using a multi-time frame analysis on EURAUD. If you're new to this channel, I recommend that you subscribe and also you smash on the notification bell on this channel so you'll be getting all the informations whenever I post content such as this one. All right guys, let me walk you through this one here we are on a 1 hourly time frame, and this is the chart of EURAUD. Also, this was also the chart or the setup which we looked to trade last week, and also for some people that actually have been trading the same way I do trade, or the market must have hit your trust stop. Okay, so I also always recommend that whenever you have a 30 pip profit, you should always lock your trade at 12 stop, or should always lock your profit at a break-even level. All right, so we got it on trade around this area here, and we were able to move massively 97 to 100 pips, and my stop loss or my trust stop was somewhere around this area here. And when price returned and hit my trust stop, I was out of the trade, and I wanted to see what new dimension the market wants to take before I can then hop into taking another position. All right, let me just walk you guys why I want to take that trade on. Let me also share with you also a larger time frame analysis as well as to what I think is also happening here. All right, so looking at this one from a weekly time frame, what I would identify for you guys is I see a possible structure here. This is gonna be a very important one right here. Okay, so we have a low right here, and we had a sort of an impulse, which you guys know I look at this as some sort of flat pattern here, but this is not an expanded flat, but it's an irregular flat. So this could be a running flat, or this is a running flat, because we have the extreme of the wave V extend above the price territories of A, as you can see right here, and we also have it that C leg did not go below price areas of the A of the flat structure. All right, so we have it that price then broke to the upside in the run, and then continue upside here to create a C leg. Okay, so what is going on here is I think we have a possible ABC structure, and that completed right there. And what I'm expecting, or what I'm starting to see right now, is I'm starting to see a next wave or new set of waves being to the downside. Okay, so it's a whole possibility that if I'm looking at this one here, all right, we might looking at a possibility that we may having a 1, maybe a 2, all right, and maybe a 3, and maybe a 4, and then maybe a 5. Okay, so it's all a possibility that we might be having that first. Okay, but I think this will not really fit the Elliot wave concept or the Elliot wave guidelines. Okay, so possibly, you know, for the Elliot wave guidelines, the wave 3 should not be the shortest wave, and most times or more often it should be the longest wave. Or I'm looking at another scenario that we could be having an ABC, okay, say a W, and I'm going to be having some sort of triangles here. It could be X, and then could be Y right down there. All right, so if this is going to be the situation with this one here, then I'm thinking at the end of the Y leg, then we should be having another impulse to the upside. Okay, say we could be having a WXY that could create an A and maybe a B up here, all right, for another C maybe down there, and then price will then continue upside. But this could also be something that could take about 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years maybe to complete. Okay, so I'm going to be looking at this possibility. So I'm going to be looking at a possibility that we might just be completing the Y leg right there, all right, or start of a new complex wave right there. Okay, so inside of that zone. All right, so looking at this one here, as you guys know, what I want to look at for a complex structure here, I want to take a look at Fibonacci levels. What Fibonacci levels are we going to be expecting that price is going to hit as possible support areas, or also possible demand areas, before price will also react inside of that territory? As you guys know, I look at the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement, and which I've also reconfigured my Fibonacci tool into what I call the sweet spot. Okay, so the sweet spot right here is the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level, and the overshoot right here is the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level right there. Okay, so we have the 61.8, we have the 78.6 right there. Okay, so we are somewhere just below the 61.8, and it's best to start looking at, there could be a possibility, okay, there could be a possibility that we might start having some reactions of that level right there. Okay, so if we were correct about that analysis of the WXY, all right, let me go ahead put that up first as the WXY right there. All right, so we could be looking at, as you guys know, when I'm looking at triangles appear either in the B wave or in the X wave or the wave 4 of the sequence right there. Okay, as you guys know, that's what I'm looking at here. So when I see a triangle right here, I know that it gives me an indication that the end is near, so to speak of. Okay, the end is near, so to say. Okay, so this is a Y leg. So possibly, if this is going to be the end of a Y leg, I'm going to start looking for possibilities and probabilities. Okay, so what makes the most sense? Looking at this one here, one of the reasons why I expected to take that short trade first is I believed, okay, so looking at this kind of scenario here, or this kind of structure here, we have an impulse drop, okay, below this zone right here, and we have a little bit of corrective wave from some sort there. So I'm looking at this as a contraction. Okay, so this is definitely a running flat. Okay, so running flat, in some cases we might have such such setup right there. Okay, but let's look at this one together, right? All right, let's look at, this is the B wave. Okay, this is gonna be the B wave. All right, let me just go bring up all right, okay, let me just put that up there. Let me just go put that up there. Okay, so this is gonna be the B, and this is gonna be the C wave, all right, of that structure, and this is gonna be the, all right, let me just put that up. This is gonna be the A wave of that structure right there. All right, it's gonna be the A wave of that structure right there. Okay, so we have A and ABC. Let's look at the Fibonacci retrace, or the levels. Okay, the Fibonacci levels right there. Looking at this one here, we had a more shallow B that didn't go to test the 61.8, but however did test the 50% Fibonacci retracement of A to B. All right, so that's cool. Okay, so if this would be the end of the trend, okay, so if this would be the end of the trend right here, and I want to be seeing some setups, okay, I want to be seeing some reasons, okay. However, here, what I'm looking at here for last week, what I did look at for last week was, I looked at this one as a possible retracement here. Okay, so I was starting to look at another short right here. Okay, so this broke out of this structure here, then another push came in right here. So I saw this as a possible retracement area. Okay, a possible retracement area of, and maybe an A. Okay, so A, B, all right, A, B, and then maybe the C downside. Okay, I looked at that possibility, but however this did not play out nicely. Okay, so let's look at this one from a 1 hourly time frame. There have been a very swift change in this setup right here, so I'm going to show you that swift change, and that's the reasons why I make these videos, because I get to explain to you guys what is going on. Okay, so here's the change that has also come into play. All right, what if we have some sort of 0, 1, 2, 3, A, B, C for a wave 4, and this is a wave 5. Okay, so this would be a start of a new wave. Okay, so this could also be labeled as wave A. And what if we're having a sort of setups that could also be some sort of contraction here, and then we could also be having that the next move could also continue to the upside. Okay, if that would be the situation with this one here, I want to be looking at extremes. Okay, I want to be looking at extreme, because this is going to be my wave C territory. So whatever trend I'm going to be taking inside of here, I'm going to be looking at territories to hop off. Okay, I'm going to be looking at territories to hop off. I don't know what Fibonacci choose. What Fibonacci? Let me just go check this out first. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, I want to take this off first. So what Fibonacci levels am I going to get off? Okay, what levels am I going to get off? First, if I'm going to be taking a trade, I'm not going to be taking a trade that should break these territories here. Okay, so I want to go off somewhere around this zone. All right, I don't want to take trades that should break this level here. So I'm going to take a look at my target. my possible target area. I'm going to be looking at my possible target area. Then I'm going to be using that to determine my entry point. I'm going to use that to determine also my stop loss. What is it going to be? I take most times 1:2.5 risk to reward trade, right? In terms of risk to reward. All right, so I look at this one, and this is what I'm going to be doing first. What I'm going to be doing first is I'm going to be looking at targets. Okay, what's going to be my target areas? What's going to be like? Okay. Okay, so what if we are having some sort of contraction such as this one right here? Okay, so I'm going to be looking at possibilities. If you're having a contraction such as this one here, then I'm going to be expecting that price have also hit ABC. Okay, let me point out to you that price have also hit, just maybe price have hit, I want this to, all right, you can also reflect. Okay, so price have maybe hit some sort of ABC structure. All right, AB, maybe a C right there. All right. Okay, so for you guys that are looking at a possible ABCDE structure, okay, it's all a possibility, but oftentimes they're not. I oftentimes see that price sometimes hits C wave and then retrace to form D to E leg. So this is going to be what we're going to be doing. Okay, first I'm going to be looking at possible targets here. I'm going to put on possible targets here. So this is going to be extreme right here. First, I'm going to put up extreme at 1.4925. Okay, 1.4925. I want to use 1.4925. There are reasons why I want to use that target. Okay, I want to use that as an extreme. Okay, let me go see this on. Okay, I think this is way too high. This is way too high. I want to use, remember guys, when I'm looking at a different time frame or a bigger time frame, or I'd say the daily, the weekly, you want to be pointing your areas to targets where 1 or 2 weeks touch. Okay, let me just zoom this in a little bit so you guys can see this cleanly as well with me. So I want to have my target touch 1 or 2 weeks. Okay, so this is a week right here, and I have 2 touches. Okay, so I'm going to put this 8 right there. Let me see. Okay, no, I'm going to use 7 right. Okay, because I don't want to go testing wild areas. Okay, so let's go back on a smaller time frame. Let's see what our target is going to be like. Okay, so this is going to be my target right here. I'm going to be targeting 1.487. okay, so 1.487, and we're looking at, if you're looking at that entry at price opening right here, so you're going to be looking at, from this point on, you're going to be looking at target 253 pips, and you're going to be looking at stop loss around 125 pips. Okay, so 125, 253, and this doesn't make sense for a risk to reward. Okay, for me, what I'm going to be waiting for is, I am going to be waiting for some sort of retracement. Okay, retracement, possibly price could actually do a D and an E leg. Okay, so here I'm going to be waiting for a retracement somewhere, some sort, maybe around 50%. 50% could be fine, somewhere around 1.457. all right, 1.457. let's go put it up there. All right, 1.457 should be some way around this point right here. All right, so let's look at this one. If you're looking at target from entry from this round, this area here, you're going to be looking at risk below C leg 82 pips, and you're going to be looking at target around 293 pips. All right, 293 pips is okay because it's more of 1:3.4, 1:3.5 risks to reward, and it's very nice a position to take. Okay, so this is what I do on a weekly basis, on a daily basis. If price or trade setup doesn't fit criteria, I don't just take them. All right, so I expect this to continue upside. So once price hits this area and then starts moving up, possibly around 130 pips or breaking some certain levels, I'm going to put up my trust stop. I'm going to drag my my stop loss into break even, and then allow this one to run. All right, so that's what I'm going to be doing on this one here. All right, so see you next time. Subscribe, like, and also share with friends. That's the best thank you, and it will also help in the creation of more videos such as this one. See you on the next video.